Bushra Khanum
would like to welcome you to our Thanksgiving program, Tomai Gan Shonabo. Today's program is to thank you all, especially the Bangladeshi community in Canberra and surrounding regions for whom it's been possible to carry out our charity work in Bangladesh for the last 9 years.
Before we start, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting this evening. We pay our respect to their elders past and present, and the elders from other communities who may be here today. Some housekeeping rules. No food or drink is allowed in this theater. The toilets are located on the left of the foyer. In case of emergency, if we have to evacuate, please exit the sign, follow the exit sign and leave the premises. The meeting point is the car park behind the building.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2008, Let's Work for Bangladesh was formed by some Bangladeshi-born Australian youths residing in Canberra with a simple purpose: to work for Bangladesh in any shape or form. This is actually the brainchild of Bijoy, who is leading this organization now. I can still remember, it was summer when Bijoy invited us for tea at his residence and proposed the idea. This organization was formed then. In 2009, we established Bangladesh Canberra Friendship School in Bhola with the help of Cooperation in Development Australia, where 300 underprivileged children of Bhola get their education. It costs around Australian $9,000 each year to run this school. Every year, we organize a few fundraising events to raise money for this school. In 2014, we expanded our horizon and started providing scholarships to poor but meritorious students of different universities and medical colleges of Bangladesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, whatever we have been able to do for Bangladesh in the last 9 years has been possible for each and every one of you. We sincerely thank you for that, and we are very indebted. We would like to convey our thanks to all the members of Bangladesh community in Canberra, including the organizations Bangladesh Australia Association Canberra, Bangladeshi Australian Community in Canberra and other states, overseas donors, Spondon, Shurudhoni, Cooperation in Development Australia, including local Kuwait Group, ECTA National University, Dimension Data and Triple H, ATN, Partho Borua, Bappa Mojumdar, and last but not the least, all our volunteers to sacrifice their valuable time to help us with the events.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have two very distinguished guests with us at our event tonight. The first is Dr. Angela Evans of Work for Life, and secondly, Dr. Nazrul Islam of Grameen Support Group. Dr. Evans is a Goodwill Ambassador of Work for Life, and they have provided over 19,000 clubfoot treatments in Bangladesh. And Dr. Islam is the President of Grameen Support Group. They have launched 274 scholarships so far for university and college students in Bangladesh. And out of those 274, 8 were provided by Let's Work for Bangladesh. Further information will be available in the foyer. We have set up 2 tables for them. Please feel free to visit them during the break to find out about their fantastic work in Bangladesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's program is divided into 2 parts. First part consists of welcome speech from Let's Work for Bangladesh President Borhan Shafi Bijoy, followed by Ms. Nazma Akhtar, First Secretary of Bangladesh High Commission in Australia. Since His Excellency High Commissioner Qazi Imtiaz Hussain couldn't make it today due to ministerial visit, Ms. Akhtar will deliver on his behalf. Followed by that, we will have a 10 minutes question and answer session where you, the audience, may ask any question to the Executive Committee of Let's Work for Bangladesh. After the discussion, we will have a break for 30 minutes, and we ask all of you to leave the theater and assemble at the foyer where you can buy dinners and drinks. After the break is our second part, the cultural program. In this segment, prominent singers of Bangladesh, Salma Akbar, Sajid Akbar, Suba Akbar, and Ivana, will enchant us with their melodious voices.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I welcome Borhan Shafi, President of Let's Work for Bangladesh, on stage to deliver his welcome speech. Borhan.
Oscar, Topu.
Thank you, Biplab Bhai and Musharafi. I'm sorry, probably I have to do some exercises because I have to give some signals at the back of the stage for the slides. Thank you very much for coming to this event on this Friday. I know it's not easy. We probably didn't have much choices with the dates. Dr. Nazrul Islam of Grameen Support Group, who probably isn't present here yet. Dr. Angela Evans of Walk for Life. Mr. Sajid Akbar. Mrs. Salma Akbar. Suba. Aliva Yemen. Past and present members of Bangladesh Australia Association, the Executive Committee, Spondon, Shurodhani, Drupal, Bangla Radio, Bangla School, Mrs. Nazma Akhtar from the Bangladesh High Commission, fellow Canberrans, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. I will try to finish the presentation very soon because there are a lot of pressures from this side and that side. So it will be very quick, and probably you already know quite a bit of the information. So basically, we are incorporated in Canberra, not for profit, 9 executive members, and what we try to promote is, I believe every one of us has probably that motivation that we can contribute towards Bangladesh, whether that's financial or non-financial. So we say to work for Bangladesh in any shape or form. Some of the other things that we do is we connect prospective donor and recipients. For example, in your village, if you know of someone who has issues with clubfoot, we can refer you to Dr. Angela Evans, and it will be taken care of. It's at least $250 to $300. For that treatment. We also research charities, and we probably pride ourselves on connecting donors and recipients, whether that's doctors or whatever that is. So the very first project, Bangladesh Canberra Friendship School, 300 students, you have already heard about that, probably post 2006. And thanks to Bangladesh Australia Association, from where we got the first $3,000 or $2,000 to establish that school. And you can see a photo of that. So it's $9,000 that pays teacher salary, pen, pencils, and believe it or not, we don't promote this much, but we even bear the medical expenses. A lot of children are being bitten by the dogs, and we actually provide the rabies vaccine as well. Transport cost, transport costs and sporting equipments are also given to the students of that school. The result of 2016 was 33 students appeared, 7 got A+, 26 A, and 1 topped the result in the whole area. So this school particularly is the best school in that whole area where there are 44 co-ed schools and government primary schools. Your contributions to that school is tax deductible in Australia. So our other projects are 3 medical students at DMC, Dhaka Medical College, Chittagong Medical College, 1 at Rangpur. So we have 5 in total, 1 management honors student, 1 mathematics honors student at Jahangirnagar, 1 vision impaired student at Dhaka University, 1 year 9 student at Khulna Zilla School. These are our current projects that's running since inception. So with the past projects, 3 scholarships, and 2 of those were provided by Spondon. 1 operation through Aussie Smile, 8 eyesight restoration. We provided 1 year's cost for 30 girls at Happy Homes. We bought a laptop for a vision impaired student at Dhaka University. And with another vision impaired student, we bought a mobile phone, paid off the debt, and we believe this person would qualify as a first BCS in Bangladesh. And thanks to Shurudhani for, they actually provided us $800 on that. We also helped with 1 gig tubewell installation, which would benefit 750 people in that area. Now, the very last one that we did, probably a month and a half back, was we provided a CAT kit to an autism school in Chittagong, which is going to benefit 167 students. This was actually invented in Denmark. It just came to Australia. It even hasn't got to India, this KitKat thing. And we came to know about this, and we thought we would donate it. And the principal of that school, who is a very renowned gynecologist in Chittagong, they were extremely happy with that because it would have a major impact. So that's actually what we do. Can I ask a question to the audience? Can anyone say how much we have raised in the last 7 to 8 years? Any figures? I will take any figures that you want to give. Any figures? How much? None. Not even close? Nah. It's 150,000 Australian dollars. Next slide. So the money doesn't come by itself. It's a very hard work. There are people in the committee that spends 800 hours per year on charities, research, and everything. So I would just like to introduce our team members. Everyone knows Babluwai. I think there isn't a group he's not involved with. A very active guy. Working for the public service, we have Afreen. She's a very new member. She's doing quite well. She works for Telstra. We have Zamir Bhai, who is overseas at the moment, Dr. Zamir Hussain. He's a public servant as well. One of our committee members. We call him Chef. And he does quite a bit at our Multicultural National Festival. We have Bushra Khanum. She's our vice president, and she's a public servant as well. And after she has came in, it has taken a lot of burden off me, I have to say. So thank you. We have Shakawat Hussain, the next guy. He's a treasurer, an accountant, and he owns his own accountancy firm. We have Hasib Iqbal Dani, who is a IT tech. He looks after our IT stuff. Asad, he's an IT guy, lives in Sydney, and he's our second chef, who comes from Sydney at the Multicultural Festival. And finally, we have Shamsuddin Shafi Biplab, and today's program, 2 people worked hard. I think they worked very hard, and they are Bushra Habi and Biplab Bhai. So thank you. So I won't go through these slides. I will just give some very few quick points because the pressure is on that side, need to finish. Why are we